Russian High Command launched its own gambit, a helicopter raid on Lithuania's Ignalina nuclear plant. Squadrons of helicopters raced towards their target, weaving through Lithuania's dense forests. Their objective? Disable the plant's infrastructure and plunge the region into chaos. As rapid deployment troops fast roped onto control buildings, attack helicopters hit key substations. Inside the plant, security forces scrambled to repel the assault, but communication lines were severed and backup was slow to respond. With Ignalina disabled, Lithuania was plunged into blackout. But the Americans were already moving, US armored units surging from eastern Poland in a daring daylight push. Their objective to punch deep into Kaliningrad Oblast and carve open a corridor for the southern assault force. Broken Arrow, welcome back. My name is Ty, and we are heading back to the US front now, and it looks like we're going to have a bit of a thunder run here, tracked and furious as we make an armored push from eastern Poland into Kaliningrad Oblast. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe as we continue.
The city of Kaliningrad is only 20 miles away from the Polish border. In your opinion, General, how long would it take an armored brigade to reach it?
Using Highway E28, they could cover this distance in less than a day for sure. But our tanks are stored in Germany and won't be here for several days. And last time I checked, you told me the Poles won't intervene.
Indeed, they won't enter Russian soil without first ensuring full support from the rest of the EU. But what if I convince them to lend us some of their newly acquired Abrams tanks?
Well, that changes everything. Our crews have already been airlifted from Germany and are waiting for the machines. We're talking hours, not days this time.
Then, consider it done. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Williams, situation please.
The first Polish tanks have been transferred to our crews, but it'll take several days before we can reach full capacity.
Enemy activity in the region?
The Russians seem pretty disorganized as well. There's a lot of movement, but nothing very coordinated.
Then we won't give them time to come to their senses. We'll act immediately and seize the initiative to keep them off balance. Williams, organize an ad hoc armor company team with whatever you can find. Commander, you will lead this armored spearhead and open the way to Kaliningrad for the rest of our forces. Rush forward, don't stop at anything, don't even slow down, and ram through the toll gate.
We're approaching the border. We've received reports of Russian troops establishing defensive positions along the highway.
Don't give them time to reinforce their positions, Commander. Move quickly and secure the first checkpoint rapidly.
Bradley fighting vehicle ready. Armored transport.
Okay, it looks like we have 4 Bradleys with infantry, mechanized riflemen, and 2 Bradleys with scout teams, Cav Scouts. I'm pretty familiar with this deck, or this battle group, so we should have a bit of fun here today. And it looks like we've got the SEP V2s, so we've got the trophy, active protection, a little bit of extra armor, generous amount of smoke. Had a good look. It's a pretty straight run up the highway. There aren't too many distractions, and there aren't anybody here, so our flanking maneuver wasn't really required. But we will keep the Bradleys on the wings and then just push the armor up the center.
Checkpoint Alpha, sir.
Good, we beat him to the punch. Williams, establish a supply point here. Make sure we have a constant flow of ammunition and spare parts to keep up the pace.
Roger.
At once, sir.
Commander, continue toward the next checkpoints. Our vehicles are equipped with active protection systems designed to intercept incoming missiles and RPGs, so don't hesitate to jump into the middle of the fray.
Recon vehicle.
Shock and awe!
Copy.
Bradleys also have active protection, which will be very handy.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Moving out.
Alright, let's set up a screen here, see what's up ahead. And then if we see any trouble...
Eyes and ears, sir.
Scout Bradley's been spotted, dump smoke.
Be blind without us.
Active protection took it. Very lucky.
Bradley fighting
Let's get the one on the right here to see if we can't see what took that shot. No doubt it's an ATGM team in that building.
personal carrier.
Let's creep the Bradleys up here on the sides.
Heavy armor is ready to
And we brought ourselves in an MCV. And I'm going to set up a line of smoke here so that I can advance my tanks safely without having to discharge their active protection system.
call for fire received.
We have a secondary objective to progress rapidly, and I'm going to err on the side of caution here. So we'll look to go fast, but I'm not going to make that my priority. Right, the smoke screen is up, we can advance the tanks.
Bradley fighting vehicle. At your orders. Roger. We're on the move.
Try and creep the Bradleys up so that we can pincer them
Reconnaissance is good to go.
with infantry.
Reconnaissance.
We need to dump smoke, it's too dangerous up on that hill.
Armor transport. Ready.
Try and creep closer.
Heavy cab ready.
Our tanks are ready to breach through the smoke.
Copy.
Let's move it.
Armor transport
Aggressive push.
reporting in. Already there.
We don't have any more smoke on our Scout Bradley.
M1 Abrams ready for action.
One of our Abrams took some damage. Managed to stop one of those ATGMs, but that's okay.
Moving there now.
So Bravo Point is ours.
Troop transport. Standing
Make
by.
sure there are no stragglers inside.
New fighting position. Reconnaissance standing by. Combat patrol underway.
Again, that Bradley here took... That's not a Bradley, that's an Abrams. It took some extra damage there, so we'll pull him to the back of the formation and try and bring some supplies in. Buildings are full of infantry, but at this close range, with active protection, we should be pretty safe.
Good copy. Next waypoint received.
As well as those tanks having great heat protection.
Proceeding to the next base of fire.
Let's
Checkpoint
bring in an
Bravo is under
anti-air.
our control, sir. Enemy defense eliminated.
Perfect. Keep up the pace, Commander.
Whoa, smoke.
Williams will set up resupply
It missed.
points at each checkpoint as you progress. Take what you need to rearm your units, but be quick. The more you wait, the stronger the enemy defense will be.
Personal carrier here.
Right, we have supplies.
Who wants a skylight for his house? Departing.
We have a scout up there on the ridge.
Combat.
It doesn't exist anymore. Let's move forward. ATGM team up here.
Roger.
The active protection took that one.
We're Oscar
Let's
Mike.
get into the forest.
Roger.
Dismount the infantry.
Waypoint.
Drop the smoke. That building won't last long.
Pedal to the metal.
But our Scout Bradley, I believe, is out of active protection, and we are taking long-range fire. Deploy smoke. Let's drop the supplies behind them. Allied supplies have moved up.
Popping smoke.
We can share with them. We have
On the move.
our artillery here. A second mortar carrier up.
Contact with the enemy. Driver, reverse.
Scout Bradley's in trouble.
Look out. Full speed.
We've got another ATGM team up here.
Ready. Roger. Moving out.
Let's just get off the ridge.
Recon vehicle in combat. Glory, go.
Oh no, we've got T-72s.
For action.
T-72s flanking our Bradleys.
Bradley fighting vehicle reporting in. Copy. Recon vehicle under fire.
We're getting flanked as we flank them.
Advance ready for action.
We need to get some smoke up.
Troop transport ready.
Come back and steal some allied supplies.
Order ready.
One of our vehicles has been destroyed, Commander. could be overwhelmed if several missiles hit in quick succession, and they have a limited number of charges.
And they don't work against
You can
tank
replenish your
rounds,
APS and smoke grenades at the supply depots I'm setting up along the highway.
which is what I think
T-72
killed
tanks are
that.
no match for our Abrams, but keep your distance. A close-range shot will still pierce through our armor.
Aircraft here. At your command.
Put some smoke cover up and advance the Abrams.
Roger. Fire coordinates received. Heavy cav ready to rumble.
They have been resupplied. Move them up.
Here. Bradley fighting vehicle at your command, sir. Someone asked for a ride?
Oh, this vehicle took the longest route possible.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
Through the forest instead of on the highway.
Moving there now. Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
Things are looking good apart from losing that Cav Scout vehicle.
Personal carrier ready.
We have Russian armored units hanging around the right side of Charlie Point.
Troop transport. Standing by.
When that smoke dissipates, all hell's going to break loose, I think. For the Russians.
Good copy. Next waypoint received. Get your
Let's see if the mechanized riflemen can find them first.
all walking sandbags. Jump out.
Right there. Point blank range.
One Abrams ready for action. Personnel carrier
We need to dump smoke. We don't have any left.
ready for combat.
The infantry will help with that. I just dumped everyone's smoke. Bit of a waste. Come on, Bradley, we need some help there. Your infantry are taking damage.
Firing maneuver.
Charlie Point looks like it's going to be ours. We'll have to push them back, though.
Order available.
Looks a little bit contested.
Good copy. Next waypoint received.
We've brought up a replacement scout vehicle.
Standing by. Your eyes and ears, sir.
We'll drop off some more supplies for our Abrams. Get them stocked up. We need to make sure our Bradleys have some supplies as well.
Control, sir.
Order ready. Send mission.
The latest SIGINT report indicates small enemy groups assembling on both sides of the highway. Williams, set up reconnaissance positions on our flanks. I don't want any surprises.
We're combat ready.
Understood, sir.
Continue your progression, Commander.
I can see some armored units pushing down the highway towards us, so we'll keep the smoke up. That way they'll have to push through it to fight us.
Right here. We're combat ready.
There is some concern about the flanks here as we extend our way into the Oblast.
Armored transport. Standing by. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Order at your
Supplies have arrived. We will burn through those pretty quickly, and that Russian unit has arrived.
call for fire received.
I'm going to put a line of high explosive down in front of the smoke. So if they cross through it, that's what they eat.
Ready to fire.
So they'll be blind, and then as they exit it, they're immediately smashed.
Abrams, ready to roll. Brad here. Infantry at your command, sir.
And we need to spend another 90 seconds or so here, so keep the smoke up.
Infantry here.
Mount up the infantry that need to be mounted up.
Scout team ready.
Cav Scout needs to get in his vehicle over here.
Someone call for a cab?
Rebind those groups.
Reporting in. Recon vehicle is good to go. Search and destroy.
And then just repeat the process.
On the field. Who needs support? Prepare for
Go and pick up our old supplies. We've don't want to leave those behind.
Sir.
Wasted money. I might bring in another Bradley. We can afford two.
Already there. Pedal to the metal.
Got some action on the left flank.
Vehicle, at your orders.
Cav Scout Bradley, drop your smoke. let's get up over this ridge. Try and get another shot on him. Oh, we've got one out. Active protection will take it, but we need to get over the ridge. Oh, it missed. Very lucky. We'll use the elevation on the right side to our advantage. Lay down some fresh smoke for our Abrams. I'll get a few free shots on us before that smoke lands. Just give our Abrams a little bit of time to recharge the active protection systems. Keep that smoke barrage up. We've got them here at close range flank. Boys up on the ridge are doing well. They need to get into cover though. This is a fun mission, I like it. We of course haven't been able to use much armor yet, the way I've played the missions. The next American mission will be the same mission that was from the demo with some reworks. I've already played that mission, but it was bugged and I couldn't finish it. But a patch has come out to fix it, so that'll be the next on the list, I think. That's a Marine mission. It's a really satisfying push here. One of our Abrams has taken some damage, and he's out of active protection charges here. Push the rest forward. That was well-timed smoke there, if I do say so myself.
One more checkpoint, and the road to Kaliningrad will be open, Commander.
Sir, the activity on our flanks is starting to worry me. Several of my positions have been probed, which could indicate an imminent attack.
It could also be isolated units trying to find their way. No need to overreact. Our priority remains to capture the last checkpoint. An armored brigade is preparing to move as we speak. As soon as the road is open, I will send them through.
Okay, so I've called in an extra Abrams to support that Charlie point. They're talking about being probed. I think it would be a good idea to leave some strong reinforcements there. So we've got 2 Bradleys, 2 units of mechanized riflemen, and an Abrams on the way. A bit tongue-tied today. There's a lot going on. The tempo's pretty high in this game. It's enjoyable if you're used to it. You of course can play at a slower speed. We can't afford to take those all day. Get the smoke up. Make them come to us. But that does tell me they have line of sight on us. So there's probably a scout unit nearby. I haven't quite worked out whether the AI can see us at all times or not yet. Sometimes you get that happening in strategy games. The AI need to know where you are to be able to fight you effectively. I can't say it's the case here yet. Seems to be a fairly even playing field. Oh, it's brutalized. Nothing left. And another one wants some. Yeah, that smoke is absolutely necessary if you want to fight on your terms. And make a lot of use of smoke with the Marine Corps deck as well in the next, in the invasion mission we do. Of course I'll have to play it again, but we will use lots of smoke. Right, things are coming together really well. So far, no major losses. Just that one IFV. Oh, did I speak too soon? No. Just that one IFV.
Air defense, standing by. Armored transport, standing by. Order ready, sir. Vehicle hit! Holy shit, that was close! Bradley under fire!
Uh-oh. That's very bad. Reverse. Reverse. They're going to push us through. We need to charge the Abrams at them. Hello. I've got friends.
Sir, a large enemy group has been spotted on our flank, heading toward checkpoint Charlie.
Of
The
course.
reconnaissance units won't be able to hold them back for long. I need backup.
Understood. Commander, send back some of your troops to assist Williams. Keep the pressure on the enemy if you can, but pause the assault if necessary. Our logistic line must not be severed.
I don't have much time to be fiddly with where I place those defensive units. We need to concentrate on the push. So I've set the Abrams up with a Bradley and some infantry on the left wing. We're starting to run out of charges here. Need to reverse into our smoke. We need to bring this up here. We are starting to lose momentum.
Recon vehicle, ready.
We could get over the ridge and take a sneaky shot.
Get us the fuck out of here!
Drawing that fire.
Waiting for! Drive! M1 Abrams ready for action. Troop transport ready.
Wasting all their ammo. We need a few moments there to resupply the Abrams' active protection systems.
There now. Scouts here.
Let's get the scouts close.
Heavy cav engaged in combat. Brad here. Smoke screen deployed. Someone call for a cab?
Right, all that supply is used up. Let's move forward.
Rock up, we're moving. Pedal to the metal.
Activity on the left side. Our Bradleys are lagging behind
Brad here. We're in combat.
and taking damage. We're going to lose one.
Transport here. We're in combat.
We lost two.
Armored transport reporting in.
We're being hit by ATGMs on both sides. Our Bradley teams
Engaged in combat.
didn't do a proper screen. How's Charlie Point looking? Oh, damn. Bradley's in trouble. Dismount your infantry. We'll get him back to resupply. We've got extra infantry here. Move them over to shore up the defenses. Our one unit of mechanized riflemen there are in pretty bad state. Our allies have no ammunition left, so the right side's going to be a problem.
Call for fire received. Move! Watch your spacing! Armored Fury is on its way. Looking for enemy contact. Mission is over.
Someone did tell me to use sprint to get out of danger, but I'm the kind of man that uses sprint to get into danger. So all of our infantry is sprinting forward.
Ready to roll.
We don't want to shoot, we just want to get close.
Reporting in.
And the training of our infantry will show through if we get close. These Abrams are doing really well. Really well, but they are running out of charges, they're running out of smoke,
Is on the field.
running out of options.
Infantry at your order. Heavy armor is ready to rumble. Heavy cav is on the field.
We haven't really need to make use of much more units. I've lost my Abrams and the infantry that were defending them.
Someone call for a cab? Roger. Moving out.
That guy is repaired. We're about to deal with some tanks.
Roger. We're on
Checkpoint Echo captured, sir.
Finally, Kaliningrad, here we come. The brigade is in marching order and ready to go. I'm giving them the order to move immediately.
Sir, our flanks are still threatened, and my troops can't hold their own. My defenses around checkpoint Charlie are being probed again.
I I know. Commander, use your troops to assist Williams now. Make sure we keep control of the highway and ensure safe passage to the vehicles of the armored brigade.
Who needs support? Relocating to the next emplacement.
We just have to make do with what we have here.
Armored transport engaged.
Try and keep my Bradley alive, but whoa, there's a lot coming through here.
Target confirmed. We're engaging. Heavy cavalry ready for action.
Mechanized riflemen are in a good position there, not being able to be seen until the enemy get right to the top of the ridge. Being pretty brave with my Bradley here, trying to draw the fire away from the Abrams. Alright, we need to retreat. You did your job, thank you. Abrams is here. We have a slight reprieve. We have more infantry on the way.
The column is on the move and has reached checkpoint Alpha, sir.
Uh-oh.
Combat potential of this armored brigade must be maintained until it reaches Kaliningrad. So make sure there are no enemy units in its way.
Our Abrams are going to have a rest. They need supplies.
All asses dismount. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. All bullet catchers.
I need to set up a defense on the right side. I feel like that's going to collapse first.
Infantry here. Standing by. Check that building.
Convoy is on its way, about to move through Bravo. That means we don't have much time here if there's going to be another attack here at Charlie.
Scout team standing
The column has reached checkpoint Bravo, sir.
Roger.
Hunt down the remaining enemy groups roaming around checkpoint Charlie, Commander. Keep the column safe. I'm assigning you a pair of Apache helicopters to provide overwatch. Make sure the column of vehicles reaches checkpoint Echo without taking losses.
Oh, I just spent the money he gave me for the Apache. Oops. We'll have to wait.
Bradley fighting vehicle ready.
I just saw money and spent it.
Copy. Relocating. Brad here. We're combat ready.
I can see we have a column heading towards our position here. Our allies have spotted them in. Let's give them some fire support while we try and marshal up a defense.
Brad here. Go ahead.
2 Bradleys, a unit of riflemen, and an Abrams should be able to hold on pretty well.
Moving out.
We'll need to readjust that fire.
Mission. Copy. Call for fire received.
The column has arrived.
The column has reached checkpoint Charlie, sir.
Good.
The left side is
Don't let
just
the
going to
column
have to
overtake you,
do.
Commander. Use the secondary roads on the sides of the highway to avoid getting stuck in traffic.
Bradley ready for action. Infantry ready for action.
It's a critical moment here. We need to make sure we know where those Russians are.
Personal carrier here.
Our tanks are in terrible shape. They can't really help. We need to resupply them. Cav Scouts lost their vehicles, so they're on their own for a while.
Apache at your command.
Our Apache is here. Let's just throw it right into the combat zone.
Armored transport standing by. Armored transport ready.
And I will try and stay with the column.
Ready to rumble. Our vehicle has been
Oh, he just ran straight into them.
solid copy.
I look away for one moment.
Apache reporting in.
The forest is too dense to do that. But they are dead. We had some losses. No, they're not dead.
The column has reached checkpoint Delta, sir.
Numerous enemies are converging
Now
on
they're dead.
checkpoint Echo, Commander. Don't let them reach the highway. Use your troops as a buffer.
Heavy armor is on the field.
Abrams have arrived at the resupply point just as the column arrived. But they're going to be out of action for a little while, and they're probably going to chew through all of what we have there.
New heading set. Heavy cav is on the field.
Sir, we've detected at least one large enemy group heading toward Checkpoint Echo, and I'm waiting for confirmation on 2 potential other groups.
Apache is combat
It looks like they're sending everything they have left. Hold tight, Major.
Standing by.
Head back towards Checkpoint Echo as soon as you can, Commander. This armored column must keep moving.
Standing by.
Stopping now would turn it into a gigantic pinata for a tactical nuke.
Anti-aircraft here.
Oh shit, that's some foreshadowing, isn't it? We haven't seen a nuke in gameplay yet.
Apache copies.
Who is going to fire first, is the question.
Confirmed. Roger Wilco.
T-72 on the flank here, Apache engaging. Smashed him. And we got smashed ourselves.
Right here. We're combat ready.
Abrams are running hot on the side road there, the service road, trying to get in front of the column.
Fast landing assistance. What can I do for you?
The column has finally reached Checkpoint Echo, sir.
Look alive.
One last push and we're there. Don't let the enemy hit it now. That would be so stupid to fail so close to reaching our goal.
Apache ready for combat.
Oh, we're taking fire here on the service road.
The armored column is under attack. You must protect it.
Run him over.
To roll him out, he took some damage.
M1 Abrams. Warmed up.
Alright, turn off the road.
Smoke deployed.
Hit these guys in the rear. With smoke to our rear.
Gunner, new target front. Hit the gas, driver. Hit it. Get those tracks moving. Driver, move
Alright, let's go.
out. Abrams here. We're engaged. Apache awaiting mission.
Our Apache has this side locked down because he has scout support and can see what's around.
Heavy cav engaged. Defensive smoke.
The full brigade is on its way to Kaliningrad. I cannot wait to see this armored fist knocking at the gates of the city.
We did pretty well. The convoy took some hits, but no losses. A little bit slow there. And we could have got a silver if we didn't call any reinforcements. But we did, so make sure you tune in next time. Broken Arrow will return from the Russian point of view. Commander Tyrael, out.